Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Baby Bounce Back. This is week 41 of fitness training after having my fourth child. I have a spinal fracture, which means this playlist is about my recovery and my rehabilitation. Over the course of this last pregnancy, I gained 50 pounds, like I do with all of my pregnancies. That's not unusual. The normal pattern for me and my body is gain 50 pounds while making a baby, have a baby, and lose 20 of those pounds. The other 30 pounds always takes a wee bit of effort. I was hoping to make it back to my pre-baby weight by week 41 because my baby was born at 41 weeks and I thought that would be kind of equal, parallel, even. We're making good progress. We're down to just 2 pounds left. I plateaued there for about a month with 5 pounds to go. I tried to go sugarless for a month and I plateaued and didn't lose any weight. And I think it was because I went into deprivation because I really liked my sweets and I was feeling sorry for myself. And so that made me feel depressed and it made my hormones go crazy. But anyway, so I'm back to eating dessert and I started dropping weight again. Magic. So you don't have to. What did I do that did help? I switched my breakfast from having oatmeal every morning to making eggs. No toast, no cheese on them, just plain eggs and salt. That was it. I considered it my penance for going back to eating dessert. But honestly, after 4 weeks of all that effort to go sugarless, because it did take me some effort, I had to resist all the temptation. And I did pretty good for 4 weeks, but I also didn't lose any weight. And I kept weighing in at the end of every week, going, well, why haven't I lost weight? After 4 weeks of doing that, I went back to eating dessert once a week instead of, we don't do it every day anymore. And I switched to having eggs for breakfast. It's a nice shock of protein first thing in the morning is what your body needs. If you are hearing a little bit of huskiness in my voice, I have been staying up late and caught the sniffles playing Final Fantasy XIV. My little archer is now level 37. But I'm not a bard yet because being new at video games, I got distracted with all little side quests instead of sticking with a straight storyline. My bad. Is it worth staying up too late and catching the sniffles? I'll have to think about it sometime when I'm not tired. My husband has been beside himself with glee about it. He loves the fact that I'm playing this game. My jury is still out in deliberation about it. The graphics are beautiful, the content is well written. I just have a hard time dealing with the fact that I want to play it all the time. I am a stay-at-home mother of 4 who homeschools and exercises and cooks. I mean, I played Final Fantasy XIV, but I didn't do my laundry last week. My husband ended up starting a load. He didn't want laundry to keep me from playing. He's just so happy that I'm actually playing Final Fantasy. But my jury's still out. I know I enjoy it, but I'm still deliberating about whether or not I can integrate it into my life in healthy ways. And so far, I like it, but I have the sniffles. And playing a game is never going to be as important to me as my children. So I'm holding out to see if I can integrate this new playtime into my life while keeping the most important things first. Staying up all night is not sustainable for me or my well-being, or that of my family. Oh no, it's a game. Baby boy is 11 months old now. He can walk. He does a little toddling run, but he still gets knocked over quite easily. He can go up and down the stairs all on his own, but we like to follow him anyway, just for fun, especially on the upper flight. I call them peekaboo stairs.
Baby! Save you. What?
I thought that was hilarious. He saw mommy doing V-ups and had to come and tackle me. That look in his eye. I can't even describe that look in his eye. Mischief! I've got you now. It was hilarious. Well, homeschooling's going very well. The older children have been fantastic. They've gotten so good at doing their school books that they can start in the morning without me. They even get up and make breakfast. They stay focused on their assignments all morning. They even have time for spontaneous banter and joking around. They're done by lunch and they're motivated to get their schoolwork done so that they can get to doing all the other things they want to do. They have other interests. It's only fair that the pendulum swings both ways, so I had my husband come out and work in the yard with me. This is my herb spiral. These herbs have been sitting on my kitchen windowsill all summer. I've been trying to get them out into the herb spiral. And they should have gone out at the beginning of summer instead of the end, but it's the best I could do. So maybe I'll get to show you guys what they look like in about a month and see how big they've grown. This is my big mama aloe plant. She's been enjoying the weather outside all summer, and this is actually all of the new growth that has happened over the last couple months. I actually harvested about 8 leaves off of the bottom of this plant, froze a bunch of aloe for medicine. While I was harvesting all of the biggest leaves off the bottom of that big mama aloe, I also repotted all of the little babies that were coming up along her root system. This is only half of them. Once they take root in those pots, they're going to shoot up and they'll be their own little plant like these ones. These are the babies she had last summer. And here are some flowers just randomly growing in my backyard. They look really, really pretty this time of year. Let me know how you're doing and if it's been useful to your health and well-being to watch me take the steps on my journey to recovery after having my fourth child.
Remember, keep moving.